Hello. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are doing good. So we'll just continue our leftover topic. We were discussing about the given account on pseudopodia. Okay. Pseudopodia is a Greek word. Pseudo means false. Foot means podia. Okay. Podia means foot. It's a Greek word. Locomotion in protozoans. What is pseudopodia? It is a locomotory organ of protozoans. What protozoans? Basically, we take it as a amoeba. Amoebas are famous for the pseudopodial movement. Or we can call it rhizopods because this falls under the protozoa class Rhizopoda. All the organisms are having pseudopodial movement. So the pseudopodia are temporary extensions of cytoplasm, means cytoplasmic streaming. So wherever pseudopodia they have to make, their cytoplasm move to that area and they make a pseudopodia, false foot. And it is a temporary arrangement. When their movement is done, they change the pseudopodial shape, they change the structure, means they are actually the single cellular organisms and whatever is filled inside is just a cytoplasm. So they change their shape while cytoplasmic streaming. They collect the cytoplasm at one corner and then they shrink or they expand according to this is called cytoplasmic streaming. So the pseudopodia is made in this form. This is a temporary structure useful to move on the substratum as one legs do, hence the name pseudopodia. Now, what are the types of pseudopodia? Four types of pseudopodia are there. First is lobopodia. Second is philopodia. Philopodia. Third is reticulopodia. And fourth is exopodia. This is a 4-mark questions. You have to write about the 4 parts. You have to draw small diagrams of all these 4 parts along with one example. Okay. So what is lobopodia? Blunt plus finger-like projections means they are blunt pseudopodia. Blunt finger-like projections. Example, entamoeba, amoeba. Entamoeba causes entamoeba histolytica organism name. It causes dysentery, discomfort in the stomach, or amoeboisis, excess of vomiting and loose motions. Now next, now how we will draw the diagram of lobopodia? Just draw a diagram of your amoeba. Okay. Just and label it pseudopodia. These are just a pseudopodia. Now coming to the next part that is called philopodia, fiber-like pseudopodia. It contain ectoplasm. Okay, so what you will write? Fiber-like pseudopodia it contains ectoplasm. What does it contains? Contains ectoplasm. Example, Euglypha. Euglypha. How you will draw it? Diagram of Euglypha. Very simple. You have to draw this kind of shape. Flagellas are there. Okay, tentacles and all these things. Their contractile vacuole, their endoplasmic reticulum, all the things are filled here. And this is called Euglypha. Now next, third one is reticulopodia. It is net-like pseudopodia. How it looks like? Net-like pseudopodia. Example, Elphidium. Elphidium. How you will draw this? Simple circle like structure with so many of branches you have to take out. Merge them, merge them, merge them, merge them. Make a mesh-like structure, net-like structure. Okay, this is how you have to draw this reticulopodia. Example, one more example, globigirana, globigirina. And here euglypha, here entamoeba. Now comes the next and the last part, exopodia. We are writing about exopodia here. Sun ray like pseudopodia. Sun ray like pseudopodia. Example, actinomorphs. 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 Okay. Now how you will draw the diagram? Circle. You have to take out lots of spike from this circle. This is sunlight. Okay, this is actinomorph. So four kind of pseudopodia. First, write down what is a pseudopodia, Greek word, false foot, write all these things. Okay, it is just an extension of cytoplasm. It's a temporary process. This is organ is used for locomotory purpose. This is found in the rhizopoda class of protozoans. Okay, it is divided into four kinds: lobopodia, philopodia, reticulopodia, exopodia. Draw their diagram, write little bit about it, and give an example. This is all you have to do because this is just a 4 marks question of section B. If you are doing this much with label diagram and all in a good handwriting, then you are getting good marks. Okay, you're going to get good marks because it is important. Like you have to draw like this. Okay, don't start writing essay like thing. Make divide paper, draw divide it into a page into 4 parts. Draw it, divide it with the help of scale or ruler. Okay, and start writing. Draw the diagram over there only, write an example. Okay, confine, good answer is always write an impressive answer. Now next question, we are still on section 8, section B. This is question number 8. Draw a neat and well-labeled diagram of ommatidium. Now, what is ommatidium? Where it is found? Any one of you remember? Ommatidium is called as compound eye. Okay, it is found in arthropods. It's a very important character of arthropods. That is why arthropods are having ommatidium. Ommatidium, what is? We are having only one eye. They are having 200 to 2000 small, simple eyes. And these simple eyes, like we are having simple eye, these 200 or 2000 simple eyes that they have, so they are having a compound vision. Okay, imagine they are able to see the thing. That's why do you find it difficult to kill a fly? Okay, whenever a house fly is disturbing you, we always try to kill it with the help of a clap. Okay, we look, but somehow they escape, and somehow they escape like mosquitoes also escape. Why? Because they all are having compound eyes. Have you, if you remember, if you there are some prism kind of lenses. If you see through that lens, you will be able to see the 4 to 5 images of a person. Okay, because of that lens. So they are actually basically having 200 to 2000 of simple eyes. These simple eyes are accumulated together and they are giving it a compound eye. So their vision is enlarged. They are having multiple vision. That is why they are not able to, you find it difficult to kill them or trap them. Why? Because they are seeing you everywhere. One, two, three. They are seeing 200 parts of you. Okay. X person is a mosquito can see one single person X times. Means X X person is there. Okay. 200 X persons he will see. So you will be visible to him here. So somehow he will escape because of these compound eyes. These are called ommatidium. Now the question is only asking draw neat and well labeled diagram. So that is C. This is the diagram of ommatidium. This is simple cornea. This is cornesian cells. These are cones. Now these cones, if cone cells, they have just enlarge the image of cone cell. Cone cell looks like this, crystalline cone. Iris pigment sheet, this is, and this is your retinular cells. Okay, this is just an extension of this enlarged diagram of this rhabdome. So basically these are cones and these are rods. These are rods enlarged diagram. This is cones enlarged diagram. And this is the basement membrane and nerve fibers are there. They give signals to their nerve ganglions. Okay. And then accordingly the mosquito, whatever arthropod it is, reacts. Okay. So compound eye, it's a compound eye. You have to draw this kind of diagram. Next, now we are coming to the section C. How much marks it has? Section C is having, how much marks section C is having? Section C is having 19 to 21. Each carries 8 marks. Okay. 8 marks question. Very important. How much they will ask? 3 questions will come. You have to write any 2 out of 3. Out of 3. And 8 marks. Means try to secure 16 marks from section C. Now, the first question that the section C is asking is describe the lake as an ecosystem, giving examples of the various zones and the biotic components in it. Okay. This is the question they are asking it. Now, what is the lake ecosystem? The water ecosystem, the fishes, the plants, the submerged plants, all these, they form a separate ecosystem that is called lake ecosystem. See, lake ecosystem or deep water lake zones are divided into 3 distinct zones. Okay, so first we will write deep water lake zones are divided into 3 distinct zones. What are these? Again, we will just write like this. First is littoral zone. Littoral zone. Second comes limnatic zone. Second is profundal zone. Profundal zone means third one, sorry, it's not second. Now let's talk about what is littoral zones. Okay, these 3 zones are divided, lake what ecosystem or lake zones are divided into these 3 kind of ecosystems. Now comes the first part, and the best part is littoral zone. It is the shallow part of the lake. What it is? Shallow part of the lake closer to the shore. Okay. It is the shallow part of lake closer to shore. Light penetrates up to bottom. Okay. This region, particularly in this region, light penetrates up to bottom because this is a shore part. Shore means near the bank of lake or bank of river water or whatever. Okay. So light penetrates because this is not so deep. So light penetrates up to the bottom. It is euphotic, having light. Okay. The euphotic means all the organisms are eutrophication. They all do means light is there. So they are easily doing their photosynthesis. So it is called euphotic, having good light. This reason is called, it is called euphotic. Euphotic. Has rich vegetation and higher rate of photosynthesis, high rich in oxygen. Okay. Hence rich in oxygen. Okay. So what you will write? Rich vegetation, rate of photosynthesis, high, rich in oxygen. Okay, this is about the littoral zone. Now coming to the limnatic zone. Limnatic zone, it is the open water zone away from the shore. Okay, let's write about limnatic zone in the next. Limnatic zone. It is the open water zone away from shore. It light. Okay, it extends up to the effective light penetration level vertically. Imaginary line that separates the limnatic zone from the profoundal zone is known as compensation point. Okay, see. अब ये क्या बात कर रहे हैं? What they are talking about? This is a land ecosystem, lake ecosystem. So this area near the shore, this is called littoral. This area, this area, they are called it limnatic zone. And this bottom part is called profundal zone. Okay, this is kind of lake ecosystem. So limnatic zone, it is the open water zone away from shore, and it extends up to effective light penetration level. Effective light penetration means light is actually up to this level. So it extends up to effective light penetration. Okay, one thing. Now, second thing, the imaginary line that separates limnatic zone from profundal zone is called compensation point. What is called? So if the question come, what is compensation point? Then you have to write the imaginary line that separates the littoral zone, limnatic zone from the profundal zone. Okay, this is compensation point. It is the zone of effective light penetration, has the rate of photosynthesis equal to the rate of respiration. Okay, this compensation point, it is what it is, what they are saying, point. Okay, this is not U, this is I, EOINT point. Okay, what they are saying, it is the zone of effective, this compensation point, it is the zone of effective light penetration. It is the zone of effective light penetration. Hence, rate of photosynthesis is equal wait a minute. Okay, so what they are saying, the zone, effective zone has rate of photosynthesis is equal to rate of photosynthesis equal to, okay, I have to select pen again. That is rate of photosynthesis equal to rate of respiration. Clear? Rate of photosynthesis equal to rate of respiration. Limnatic zone has no contact with the bottom of the lake. Okay, limnatic, important point. Okay, this is important. Limnatic zone has no contact with bottom of lake. This is all about limnatic zone. Littoral near to seashore, light penetrates up to bottom. This is the effective light penetration. Imaginary line that separates limnatic and profoundal is compensation point, and this compensation point is the zone of effective light penetration. Hence, the rate of photosynthesis equals to rate of respiration. Now, coming to the next zone, that is called profundal zone. Profundal zone. What it is? It is the deep water area. It is the deep water area present below the limnatic zone. First thing you will write about this is this. And beyond the depth of effective light penetration. And beyond the depth of effective light penetration. Okay, effective light penetration. Now, what is the other thing? Light is absent. Effect means there is no light, so light is absent here. Photosynthetic organisms are also absent, and so the water poor in oxygen content. Okay, first thing what you will write, light absent, photosynthetic organisms absent, so the water is poor in oxygen. Okay, it includes mostly the anaerobic organisms which feed on detritus. Okay, so see, now photosynthetic organisms are not there, all other organisms are not there. Then what is present in this zone? Anaerobic organism. What is anaerobic? Those respire in absence of oxygen. Anaerobic organisms present, and mostly the anaerobic organisms which feed on detritus. Okay, which feed on detritus. What is detritus? Which feed on dead and decaying things are detritus. Okay, the organisms living in lentic habitat are classified into pedonic forms. Now, what is pedonic forms? Limnatic. Pedonic forms are those organisms who are respiring, who are photosynthetic. Okay, these are called pedonic organisms. Okay, living in the water area, water part, but they are having life, so they are respiring, they are photosynthesizing. Okay, that is called. So the organisms living in lentic habitat are classified into pedonic forms, which live at the bottom of the lake, and those living in the open waters of lakes away from the shore vegetation are known as limnatic forms. So this is all about your, now you have to write about the biota, animal and plant life of particular regions of the littoral zone. What kind of organisms are present at the littoral zone? You have to write about them. Littoral zone composed of what elements are composed? Volvox, Spirogyra, Euglena, Ficus, Gymnodium, Cystodium. Okay, all those organisms or synthesizing means photosynthesizing organisms are there. Okay. Or now littoral zones are abundant in this zone in the lake. They are categorized into zooplanktons are present in the littoral zone, neustron, nekton, periphyton, benthos. The zooplankton of the littoral zone consists of water fleas such as Daphnia, rotifers, and ostracods. The animals living at the air-water interface constitute the neustron. They are of two types, the epineustron and hyponeustron. Water striders, gillies, beetles, water bugs. From the epineustron, supraneustron, and the hyponeustron includes the larvae of mosquitoes. Okay. So this you all have to write, and now then you have to write biota of limnatic zone. And then into the last, you have to write biota of profounder zone. So what you have to include other things in it? Biota of all three zones. This you will include on your own because this is a very long question. You cannot cover in one class. I'm telling you what you have to write in there. Biota of all three zones along with examples. What are the examples present in all those three zones? Okay. Now coming to the next question. What is the next question? Describe the structure and life cycle of Ascaris lumbricoids with the help of neat and valuable diagram. Now tell me what is the phylum that includes Ascaris lumbricoids? Eschil means these are called roundworms. The common word roundworms. Okay. Ascaris lumbricoid is commonly called as roundworm. It lives in the small intestine of man. It lives in a small intestine of human being. I will write. I will not write man. Everywhere man. I don't like this. Practice makes a man perfect. What about woman? So I don't like. I write human being. Because Ascaris is not discriminating on the basis of gender. Okay. Equally infecting female as well as male. Clear? More frequently in children. Now, more frequently in children. Why? Because children are more exposed to the infection. They play with toys, they take the toys in their mouth. Wherever they are playing, they skip washing their hands, they take the finger in their hand. So they are more prone to the infection because they are not maintaining the proper hygiene. And it's not possible for them to maintain the proper hygiene. It's on their mother or on their parents that they have to maintain their proper hygiene. But sometimes because of some work, mothers are also not available. They take the toy, they eat the fallen items from the floor, pick up either they are eating grapes or whatever they fell, they pick up and they eat, and then infection travels in their body directly. And one more thing, they are having the weak immune system also. Their immune system is not well developed. So they are more prone to the infection. So it is more frequently found in children. Mode of infection is through contaminated food and water. Okay. So mode of infection, contaminated food and water. Infective stage in the is the embryonated egg with the second stage rhabditoid form. Okay, so infective stage, you have to write about infective stage also, is the embryonated eggs with the second stage of rhabditoid form. Structure, you all know about the structure of Ascaris. You all know. Okay, they look like this. So draw it. You draw it. Now, who is going to tell me that they are hermaphrodite or unisexual or bisexual? Who is going to reply me? Sexes are separate and sexual dimorphism. Okay. Sexes are separate, means they are unisexual. Okay. Male and female are separate. and the sexual dimorphism is distinct. Sexual dimorphism means they are also having larval stages. In both male and female, body is cylindrical. Okay. Mouth is present at the extreme anterior and surrounded by three chitinous lips close to the mouth. Mouth is present at extreme interior anterior sorry and interior and surrounded by three chitinous lips. Mid-ventral Mid-ventrally, there is a small aperture called excretory pore. Mid-ventrally, on the ventral surface, okay? Mid-ventrally, there is a small aperture. There is a small aperture called as excretory pore. POR. Okay. Now male. About male and then female. Both are different. No? It is curved posterior end, which is considered the tail. Okay. Posterior end possesses a cloacal aperture. A cloacal aperture. And a pair of equal size chitinous pinal spicules or pinal setae, which serves to transfer the sperms during copulation. Okay. See, this is all, everything is at mid-ventrally. Okay. It is curved posterior end, which is considered tail. Posterior end possesses a cloacal aperture and a pair of equal sized pineal spicules or pinal setae. What is the use of these setae? Which serve to transfer the sperm during copulation. Okay. Now what about the female? It is a straight posterior end. The female genital pore or vulva is present mid-ventrally at about 1/3 the length from mouth. Okay. The anus is present in little front of tail end. Anus is present at little in front of the tail end. Clear? Now comes the life history of Ascaris lumbricoids. Life history. Okay, you have to write life history. Population takes place in the small intestine of man. Population takes place in the small intestine of human being. After copulation, after population, the female releases approx 2 lakh eggs per day. See the frequency. 2 lakh eggs per day. Each egg is surrounded by a protein core. Via protein coat with rippled surface. Hence, the eggs of Ascaris are described mammalian eggs. Okay. The protein coat is followed by a chitinous shell. Is followed by chitinous shell. Okay, you have to write in this manner. Okay, the eggs come out with the fecal matter. The eggs come out with the fecal matter. Okay, whatever excretion we do, na, it comes out with that fecal matter in the moist soil. Moist soil. Development takes place. Inside the eggs so that first stage reptiform larva is produced. It becomes the second stage reptiform larva, which is considered the stage infected to man. They reach the alimentary canal of the man through contaminated food and water. Okay. Then what happens? Now they have entered in the small intestine, the shell gets dissolved so that second stage larva is released. Now it undergoes extra intestinal migration. First, it reaches the liver through the hepatic portal vein. From here, it reaches the heart through the postcaval vein. It goes to the lungs through the pulmonary arteries. In the alveoli of lung, it undergoes the second molting to produce the third stage larva. It undergoes the third molting stage so that the fourth larva stage is produced in the alveoli only. It leaves the alveoli and reaches the small intestine again through bronchi, tracheae, larynx. Okay, so this is the life cycle of Ascaris lumbricoids. Now coming to the describe the digestive system of cockroach with the help of neat and well-labeled. So what you're getting from this, what they are asking in the section C, they ask the life cycle, the diagram, the digestive system of particular organisms. From phylum, they have from the non-chordates, they have chosen Ascaris. Now from the arthropods, arthropod is also non-chordate. Now, one more organism they have chosen cockroach because cockroach and ferritima is in a detailed study of ferritima and cockroaches is there in your syllabus. Okay. So the next question is describe the digestive system of cockroach with the help of well-labeled diagram. The digestive component consists of alimentary canal and the associated glands. The pre-oral cavity surrounded by the mouth part is present in front of the mouth. Okay, so how you will write the digestive system of cockroach? Cockroach consists of alimentary canal and the associated glands. The pre-oral cavity surrounded by mouth parts. The hypopharynx provides it into two chambers. The hypopharynx provides it provides it into two chambers called sebaceum anterior one and salivarium posterior one. Okay. Alimentary canal of cockroach is long and tube-like and coiled at some places. Alimentary canal of cockroach is long, tube, and coiled at some places. It extends between the mouth and the anus. Between mouth and anus means complete alimentary canal is there. Okay. It is divided into three regions, namely foregut, stomedium, midgut or mesenteric, and hindgut are entirely lined by ectoderm. The mesenteric is lined by endodermal cells. Okay. You will write it is divided into three regions. First is foregut or stomodium. Midgut or mesenteric. Number third, hindgut. Okay. See, mesenteric, these two layers are lined by ectoderm. Okay. The mesenteric is lined by endodermal cells. Mesenteric is lined by endodermal dermal cells. Okay. So ये midgut and hindgut नहीं है, ये है स्टोमेडियम और hindgut. ये दोनों lined होती है ectoderms. Okay, these two are lined by ectoderm. Foregut or stomedium. Now you have to write in detail about the foregut and stomedium. Then you have to write about the midgut, then hindgut, and then write the digestive glands that cockroach has, salivary glands of cockroaches. This will complete your example. So what else you will write? 3 regions in detail with diagram. Okay. And these 3 regions, midgut, hindgut, foregut, these 3 regions are very important. Then you will write digestive gland of cockroach, and then write the salivary glands of cockroach. Hepatic CK, what are the hepatic CK? What is the use? You have to mention it, okay? And then in glandular cells of mesenchyme. This is the way you will complete your answer of this question. Okay? Write in detail about the whole 3 regions, about the digestive glands, about the salivary gland. Draw the diagram. This will complete your answer. If you are doing this, writing it in this manner, then there are chances that you will get good marks and get 8 out of 8 also. Okay, so this is one paper we have solved, the sample paper one we have solved. In our next coming classes, we will be solving the second sample paper. Okay, one more sample paper we will solve. We are going to solve 4 to 5 sample papers. This will help you in your exam. Okay, this will, so be prepared. Keep on reading the things, keep on learning from your books. We will be solving sample paper 2 in our next class. Okay, so bye bye for now. See you in next class. All the best for your exams.